Hello?
Do a video about the last broadcast.
Who is this?
It doesn't matter. Do the video.
Look, man, if this is like some sort of joke or something, dude, I'm telling you right now, man, I'm not into it.
Do a video about the last broadcast.
What do you mean, the last broadcast? I don't even have the last broadcast.
It's in your collection.
Look, man, I look through my collection every single day. I know exactly what is in my collection and what is not in my collection. I'm telling you, I don't have the last broadcast.
Look again.
Look again? What do you mean, look again? Dude, I know my collection. It's not in there. I don't own it. Hello? Hello? What the hell? I have never had this movie before. Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of Late Night Frights. This is going to be a new series that I'm going to be trying to do on this channel. I'm not sure how often I'm going to do it. It's not going to be a super regular thing, but every once in a while I'm going to do this little segment called Late Night Frights, and it's going to be dedicated to all and everything horror, primarily movies and TV. And this is just a trial run. This isn't going to be far different than like a lot of the reviews or other videos that I'm doing, except for the fact that I'm going to do little skits in the beginning and you guys get to see my really bad acting skills. Now, the skits that I'm going to be doing, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to be doing them at the beginning of every episode, but they're going to have to somewhat have something to do with the movie or TV show or whatever the horror subject matter is that we're talking about. It has to be somewhat related. Like in that little intro that you saw on this video or on this episode was there's a part in a movie where a guy calls up using kind of one of those voice changers and tells these two guys that they should do an episode on the Jersey Devil, and we'll get into that in a little bit here. So that's where that phone call segment came from, is it does tie in with the movie that we are going to be talking about. Now, this is an idea that I've wanted to do for a while. I've always liked kind of doing little film type stuff, little short film stuff, but I also like talking physical media. So I thought this would be kind of a fun way to intertwine the two. Like I said, I'm going to give it a shot. I'll do a few episodes. We'll see how it works. We'll see if people like it. And if they do, I'll continue it. Honestly, if I enjoy doing it, I'll probably continue it whether people like it or not. But I'm hoping people like it because it's something a little different for my channel. This is obviously a trial run. I'm hoping at some point to get a little set that's a little more frightening, creepy than just this normal background that I have. But like I said, this is the first episode. I'm just doing a little trial run to see if it works. All right, guys, let's get on with the episode. So the first movie that I chose to do on this channel is a movie that a lot of people probably have not really heard of or probably have not seen. It's a found footage type kind of horror film that actually predates the Blair Witch Project by a whole year. And that's the movie The Last Broadcast. And another reason I want to pick this is because I have a fun little memory of this. I remember back in the late 90s, my parents were out of town for the weekend, and my buddy from Iowa came up to visit, and he was here for the whole weekend. And for some reason, either the Blair Witch Project, it was coming out to buy on DVD and VHS on a Friday for some reason, or physical media might used to get released on Friday. I don't remember. But anyway, my parents went out of town. My buddy came up. We were super excited. We were going to go to Walmart at midnight, back when you could, go do that, and pick up the Blair Witch Project because we wanted to get it and come back, in my house and watch movies. And so I remember we went to a first Walmart, they didn't have it. And I remember we went to a second Walmart and they had like a full display because like the Blair Witch Project was like a huge release. I think they had DVD, VHS, a huge release. But sometimes when they do stuff like that they'll put movies that are similar, that people might have interest in to whatever movie that they're trying to sell. And one of the movies that they had there was this movie called The Last Broadcast. And I just remember looking at it, and I'll put up a picture of what the VHS tape cover looked like. But I just remember looking at it going, ooh, that looks kind of creepy and eerie. And so either way, we picked up the Blair Witch Project, and we ended up picking up The Last Broadcast and went back to the house, got back probably about 1 in the morning, 1:30. We watched the Blair Witch Project, and I remember starting this movie, The Last Broadcast, at about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I just remember kind of having just kind of an unsettling feeling after watching it. And it always kind of stuck with me. I saw it one other time, like maybe 15 years ago. And I still kind of had that kind of just unsettling feeling afterwards. And so when I heard that it got a Blu-ray release, I was like, all right, I'm going to revisit it again, see how I think about it now. And so this release came out, I had to pick it up, and I decided we're going to talk about it. So The Last Broadcast is it takes place in like the late 90s, mid to late 90s, and it's a found footage horror type movie that's done in the fashion of like a fictional documentary. And what the movie is about these two guys who have this access cable show called Fact or Fiction. And they do these like live call-ins from these computer animated like text messages that people can send in, and then in like a robotic kind of voice, it reads them the messages. And one of the messages says, you should do a show about the Jersey Devil. And then it says, you should go live in the Pine Barrens in New Jersey. So they decide, hey, that's a great idea. Our show's kind of, tanking a little bit. We need something to really boost this up. So what they do is they go in and they find a guy who claims to be a psychic and a guy who's really good at audio recording and has been known to capture paranormal sounds. So the two hosts and these two other guys go into the Jersey Pine Barrens, and only one of them comes out alive. And the guy who comes out alive obviously gets busted for the murders, and, does jail time, gets 2 life sentences, goes to jail. And that's the basic point of the movie. And this whole thing unfolds in a documentary type fashion. But it goes deeper than that. It's on the surface, that's what the movie is about. But when this movie came out, it was the early days of the internet. And it also has a lot to do with how the media like skews things, or how like the police can, do bad investigating, and like what is real, what is not. What really happened, is what they said actually what happened, or is that just something that seemed like, oh, this guy did it, so let's just blame it on him. So it has a lot to do with like that sort of stuff, as it has a lot of undertones of that. But on the surface, it is about trying to figure out who killed these three guys in the Pine Barrens. Now, revisiting this movie, I was really excited because it had been a long time. And now that I'm thinking about it, this might not have been the best choice to start off this series called Late Night Frights, because the movie is it's unsettling and a little bit eerie, but it's not really a horror film. It's just a really, really intriguing. And the fact that they made this movie for a measly $900 is extremely impressive. I know a lot of people that like this movie, all except for the last 10 minutes, because the last 10 minutes has a twist ending. And that's also the portion of the movie where it stops being a documentary and almost kind of turns into a movie at the very end. And that's where the low budget really comes into play. You can really tell how low budget it is when they start filming stuff like a movie instead of doing it in the style of a documentary. Personally, I don't mind the twist ending. I think it's cool. I just kind of wish they had a little more money to make it a little bit not such kind of a cheesy ending, I guess. But overall, this is a very fascinating, very intriguing movie. Creepy, unsettling, but not really a horror movie, but still very, very exciting. And I think it's well worth your time. And as far as if you're a fan of like found footage stuff, I mean, I think this movie's really going to intrigue you. It's a great release, too. This was put out by, I don't know if it's pronounced 101 Films or 101 Films, but they put this out. I'm not sure where they're based out of, but it's not the United States. So if you are to get this, make sure that you get the all-region version, not the Region B version. I'll put a link in the description below to purchase this. This is a limited edition release. And I'll go through it here in a second. But I'll put the link for this limited edition release, and it's dirt cheap. It's $19.99 right now on Amazon. So I'll put the link for this, and I'll put the link for the theatrical trailer too. Because I think if you're intrigued by the trailer, if you like the trailer, I really think you'll actually really like this movie. But yeah, guys, I highly recommend it. I think this is, I mean, it's really low budget. But like I said, when you're watching it, just think about the fact that it was $900 to make this. And it's extremely impressive for $900. And it looks really good. I mean, for the source that they had and the low budget, I mean, this Blu-ray release is fantastic. It looks really, really good. But I'm going to go through this real quick, guys. But this is a fantastic release. I'm very excited about it. The limited edition, you get this nice little slipcover and that fantastic artwork. That is really cool artwork. I like that a lot. You get, let me open it up here, guys. You get you get this cool little booklet in here. So you get this cool little booklet that's got a bunch of different cool little like production notes and stuff in it. Oh, look at that. That's creepy. Yeah, this is really, really cool. I like it. I haven't read through it yet. I just opened it today and just plopped it in the player. But that's really cool. And then you get the different artwork on the actual disc there, which is really cool. And then pretty much the same artwork on the disc. And then you also get really cool artwork right there. I'm going to go through the bonus features real quick because you get a ton of bonus features. It looks like this. I mean, I don't know how often it's the actual price on Amazon, but it's $19.99 right now. It's like almost 40% off. This is normally, I think it was like 30 something. So if you want to get this, get it now, and it's a limited edition. You get this cool set. But the bonus features, it says brand new extras, a new broadcast, interviews with the co-directors Stefan Avalos, I think is how you say his name, and Lance Weller or Wheeler, I think it's Weller. A limited edition booklet includes Welcome to the Digital Age, The Last Broadcast, and the Horrors of the Internet by Philip S. Scott, and Fact or Fiction by Sarah Appleton. Newly commissioned artwork by Stephen R. Bissett, I think is how you say his name. Additional extras. Now, the additional extras are in standard definition. They probably got brought over from like the DVD releases or the VHS releases if they had any special features on the VHS. But you get commentary with co-directors Stefan Avlis and Lance Weller from 1999. That's when this movie came out. This movie actually came out in 1998. Commentary with co-directors Stefan Ellis and Lance Wheeler from 2006. Behind-the-scenes production, behind-the-scenes post-production, behind-the-scenes distribution, exclusive interviews, fact or fiction, rare clips from the infamous public access show, Jim Stewart, alive and well, performing 2 folk songs. Lucas, What Really Happened. Gallery of Gore, The Pine Barrens murder crime scene and autopsy images. Last broadcast poster. And I don't remember getting a poster. Last broadcast poster and box art from around the globe. And then you get the trailer. I didn't see anything about a poster. But maybe, I don't know. Yeah, no poster in mine, so unless they're referring to that in the back, that could be. But otherwise, I don't see a poster. But either way, it doesn't take away from this. Oh, wait, hold on. No, yeah, maybe not. I thought there was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a poster in there, but that still doesn't take away from this release. This is a fantastic release. Guys, like I said, it's a really intriguing movie, and the fact that it was only $900 to produce this is pretty awesome. And I really think this is worth your time. I think it holds up. I mean, once you the twist ending gets past, I mean, does it really have rewatchable value? Yeah, kind of. Even though you know the ending, it's still very intriguing. This is the type of movie that would be kind of fun to watch with somebody who hasn't seen it. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, guys, The Last Broadcast, I think it's great artwork, fantastic release, and I think it's worth your time, and I really think you should pick it up, especially for $19.99. You get a lot of cool stuff in here, and a cool little slipcover, booklet, and yeah, guys, definitely check out The Last Broadcast. All right, guys, well, I want to thank you for tuning into this very first episode of Late Night Frights. Like I said, I don't know how often I am going to be doing them, but I'm hoping at a somewhat regular basis. We're going to have to see. They do take a little bit longer because if I'm going to do a little video type stuff in the beginning, it takes a little bit longer to film and all that kind of stuff, and actually set up a little bit of lighting and all that kind of fun stuff. So, yeah, guys, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Lets me know you guys like this. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the links below. Have you seen this movie? Have you not seen this movie? Do you like this new little format I'm doing where you get a little skit at the beginning, or do you not? Let me know in the comments below, guys. It really helps. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.